Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how I got Colonel Ruffs to rank 30 and how you can get him to rank 30 as well. Now it wasn't that hard, especially since I had good teammates, and that is the first thing that you should do. Find a good team of people that you know, because Colonel Ruffs is actually not very good if you're playing with your randoms compared to the other brawlers. And the reason for this is because you want to have teammates that you know that they can keep your power up for a while. Now here, I gave my teammates the power-ups, and we just did almost 70% of the enemy's safe damage just because the extra 700 health and the 20% more damage. And we would not have done near that much without it. And that is why Colonel Ruffs is so good for Heist. Even though Colonel Ruff himself doesn't do much damage, his ability to buff your teammates makes him do so much damage. Now his ability also transfers to the turret, such as his turret, knitted bear, and other things such as those. Will make a turret deal 20% more damage and have 700 more health, which is just a monster of a turret. But if you buff an 8-bit, that 20% more damage, along with 8-bit's triple shot gadget, it just does so much damage so fast that is why we chose this comp. Now as for Amber, Amber's really good at spacing, so Amber having the buff, she can just take over any territory in a very short amount of time, because the extra health and damage just makes her a complete monster. That is why I find this the best team to push Colonel Ruffs. Now, my second favorite team would probably be Mr. P with his new gadget, and Nita because of her bear. You could also substitute Mr. P for Jessie. I find that team very strong as well, but I really like the 8-bit and the Amber. And one very important thing that you need to remember when playing Colonel Ruffs is his ability to shoot 3 shots faster than most brawlers can even shoot 2 shots. And that burst ability can actually kill an Edgar before he can kill you. So Edgar cannot jump you unless he gets some sort of healing, especially from his punch, because a Colonel Ruffs can 3-shot Edgar in under a second. That's one of the best parts about Colonel Ruffs. Because his health, it's not bad, but it's not very good. It's just, that is his best way of living on his own. And now his second strong ability is giving the power up to teammates and let them do a lot of extra damage, which is why he's good for Heist, again. Now when giving your power up to your teammates, the first thing you want to look at is how many times they die. Because if your teammate just gets the power up and then dies right away, well, your power-up did nothing because your teammate just died, so he didn't even need it. You really want to find out what one of your teammates will be able to use the power-up the most without dying. That's really most of the things that you need to know before pushing your Colonel Ruffs. Now, for most of him, I would say just try to get a feel for him and find the right team. Also, just remember his burst, memorize how much damage he does, because that will help you find out if you can 3-shot a brawler up close. Also remember that with his sandbags, shots pierce them. There's not a ton to Colonel Ruffs. There's not a ton of strategies. My first goal is always, how can I do a lot of damage and give my power-ups to my teammates? Because that is how I find the best way to play Colonel Ruffs. Memorizing how the sandbags spawn will also help you a lot. Just because you can find out where you need to stand in order for the sandbags to block your shots. Right there. I just completely demolished that Edgar because Colonel Ruff's burst is so strong. And again, I almost killed him in under a second. Now I gave him 8-bit the power-up, and now he just completely destroys the safe because he's in his field, and he has a triple shot, and he has my power-up, which will just make him a complete destroyer, and he just completely tears the safe apart. Now we didn't quite finish it off, but 90% before they can even touch our safe is good, and that is why Colonel Ruffs is so strong. His ability to keep a attack going for a long amount of time, just because you can keep your teammates alive and dealing a lot of damage. Here, I just quickly bursted the safe down just because of how strong the burst is. Now, I'm currently sitting in 5th of all of Canada with Colonel Ruffs. Globally, I'm 153rd, and I'm very happy with it, because only 152 people have Colonel Ruffs higher than I do, which is just amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Comment below if you want any other help pushing your Colonel Ruffs. or just comment below for any other reason. Until next time.